Okay, it is visible to all. The first unit in the wireless sensor network, which will be considered as a wireless sensor networks and architectures. First of all, what is meant by wireless sensor networks? All of you, anyone? What is meant by wireless sensor networks? Here, wireless sensor network, which will be consists of a sensors and that will be distributed as a ad hoc wireless networks. Okay, ad hoc network which will be distributed in some particles. Like that, sensor network also be function as a ad hoc networking. So in this first unit, we'll be cover the syllabus, the main topics which will be considered as a key definitions of sensor networks. Here, some of the key definitions, what are the words that will be keywords that will be used in the wireless sensor network that will be obtained here. And what is the advantage? We'll choose the wireless sensor networks. What is the advantage? We'll choose the wireless sensor networks. So coming to the advantages, we have unique advantages compared to the centralized network. Here, centralized network means that will become hello? Mute all. Hello? It is visible and audible? Okay. Here, what is the advantages compared to the centralized wired network? The main advantages will be consider only two advantages compared to the centralized network. The two advantages which will be used a lot of applications oriented, and we have some of the unique constraints and challenges, and some driven applications and enable technologies of the wireless sensor network. This is the half of the part only for the introduction of the wireless sensor network. So another half which will be related to the architectures, because here wireless sensor network which will be consists of the protocols and algorithms with self-organized capabilities. They will take their own decisions and they will also be forwards the decision to the nearest sensor. So always they will have the own architecture and they will also be have the own protocol which will be developed itself. Okay, that will be also be supported for the application. So sensor work with each other for a physical phenomena. So they will be use the physical phenomena that will be consist of the application oriented. So here the basic definition, here we'll see the basic definition of the sensor. We consider that it is a transducer which will be gathering the information about the some area or object, or both area and object. They will be gather the information and that will be converted into the some required form. So sensor anedante, they will be use the what are the phenomena that will be present in the atmospheric conditions or different conditions. They will be gather the information. And that will be converted into the required form. So in the wireless sensor network, basically they will be function like that. So here we can see the first key definitions of the sensor networks. Here in sensor network, they will be composed of the number of sensor nodes. Already we discussed that wireless sensor network is a consists of the sensors which will be distributed in the ad hoc manner. So sensor network which will be distributed in the ad hoc manner means they will have consists of the number of sensors in the networking, which are tightly positioned either in the phenomena or very close to it. Okay, so they will be compared to the depends on the energy consumption, depends on the memory consumption. They will be tightly positioned by side or very far away distance, depends on the energy consumption. So here wireless sensor network, which will be depends on the energy consumption and memory and also processing, and we have the signaling processing, and also it will be depends on the accumulator which will be acts as a transducer. Okay, so these are the factors that will be involved here. So sensor network have contributed from signal processing and networking and protocols and database and information management and distributed algorithm and embedded system and architecture. Here signaling process means different types of signals they will be supported. Sometimes analog signal will be considered, sometimes digital signals will be considered, and networking. Here they have three types of networking, or they will be supported different types of networking. Here basically they will be supported for the dynamic nature of the networking. So they will be supported star, bus, and mesh networking. They will be supported. And protocols. Here protocols means that will be application oriented. Okay, application oriented. You want to do this type of application work, they will use the different types of protocols that will be functioned by the sensor. And coming to the database, it will be related to the memory. So every sensor they will have the memory or without memory also. Only some sensors which will be forwards the data, and sensors which will be used as a host for that particular memory devices. So information management, how it will be forward or not, the decision also be taken by the sensor only. So here coming to the distributed algorithm. So it is a basic sensor network operation is distributed algorithm. So it will be distributes the ad hoc manner. It will be distribute the ad hoc manner, not in the centralized manner. So here centralized manner means they will be operated the main switch, and from there it will be distributed. But it is not possible here. It only distributed the side by side, or it will be distributed the for a long distance based on that particular in its network only. So sensor network which will be operated in that particular networking only. So in that particular networking, it will be distributed all the sensors, whatever the information that will be gathered. And embedded system. So we have the some operating system here also, whatever the we are using Windows or for the computers. Here also some operating systems will be used here. So embedded system. So here we can use the embedded C programming for the developing of the wireless sensor network. And architecture, here what are the components that will be used in the sensor networks that will be shown in the architecture. So coming to the wireless sensor network, it will be defined as a network of low size and low complex devices united as a node. So here sensor network which will be also be called as node. Node means they will have the some point, that point which will be have the sensor networking. So the sensor that environment and communicate with the information gathered and monitoring fields through the wireless links. So here monitoring fields means that will be monitored by that particular node in that particular area or object. Okay, ఆ ఏరియాలో ఆబ్జెక్ట్ కానీ లేదా దట్ పర్టికులర్ ఏరియా అనేది మానిటరింగ్ చేస్తుంది. సో దట్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ విచ్ విల్ బి కన్సిడర్ యాజ్ ఎ నోడ్. ఓకే, నోడ్ విచ్ విల్ బి యాడ్స్ యాజ్ ఎ sensor network. Here the particular node will be initiated here. Okay, so some of the key definitions here, key definitions which will be asked for the basically small questions. Okay, small definitions will be asked here. We have almost 20 to 22 definitions are here. First one is sensor, a transducer that will be converts the physical phenomena such as heat and light and sound and motion into a electrical or other signals that will be further operated by the operator. Okay, now here already we discussed that a sensor which is considered as a transducer which will be converts the physical phenomena into the required form of the operator. Okay, you can write any definition, but you will be initiated that physical phenomena into electrical form or any other operating forms. So here the sensors ekkada chusina kuda they will be have the heat and light and sound and motion etc. Whatever the vibrations that will be obtained by the physical phenomena that will be converted into the electrical form or that will be converted into the required form of the operation. So this is the definition of the sensor. Whenever you will be asked the definition, we will be directly tell about a transducer that will be converts the physical phenomena into the regular form of the operator. Okay, now requirement of the operator. So here physical phenomena means heat and light and sound and motion. So this is the sensor definition. We have the sensor node. Already we discussed the node. Node means a physical wireless sensor network. Okay, a physical wireless sensor network which will be operate the particular area or object. Okay, so here also a sensor node is a basic unit of the sensor network which will be consists of the onboard sensor, processor, memory, and wireless modem and power supply. So we already discussed that sensor node is a wireless sensor network which will be consists of the onboard sensors. In that we have the sensors and processor and memory and wireless modem for the communication and power supply for that particular sensor node. So generally a node will be considered here. When a node has only a single sensor on the board, the node is called as a sensor. The node is called as a sensor. So we have the only single node in the networking of the node, then which will be called as a sensor. Sensor అనేది పిలుస్తున్నామంటే they will have only one node in that particular board. Okay, and here we have network topology. Here we have network topology. The network topology which will be used for the connecting the node to node connection. They will be used the network topology for the connecting purpose of the sensor nodes. So net sensor nodes ni connect cheyadaniki will go for the network topology. So a connecting graph where nodes are sensor nodes and edges are communication links. By using the communication links, we can communicate the sensor nodes by the end edges. Okay, so here you can use the one hop connection or multi hop connection or different types of connections will be used for the network topologies. And coming to the routing, here routing also be very important here. The process of determining the network path from the packet source nodes to the destination node. So you want to transmit the some A to B transmit A node to B node, then they will be identify the path networking path for the A to B. So we can identify that path is considered as a routing, not considering the networking topology. Networking topology only it will be gives the communication link, but path identification that will be discovered by the routing path. Okay, so the process of determining a networking path from the source to destination, source nodes to destination, that will be considered as a routing. Okay, and data centering, the approach that name root access of the piece of data via properties, the physical location, comma the external communication network. So whatever the approaches, that means we are already discussed the physical phenomena. So here also data centric means whatever the approaches name by self, it will be considered as a some book or name some ball, or it will be temperature as a fire or different names that will be approaches the data centric. And root, what is the root is considered as, and data properties and physical location and external communication networks, these are coming to the data centric. Whatever the data, different types of data will be contributed in the wireless sensor networking. So this is the major path in the data centric. Okay, geographical routing, here geographical routing is a major important related to the wireless sensor network. Why it will be important means the route of the data based on geographical feature or location or region. For example, data centric network అనేది example కింద తీసుకుంటున్నాం, because some sensor node will be access the data centric. So that is the geographical location. Surrounding sensors will be transmits the data to the main sensor. That is the central example for the geographical routing. So whatever the you are identifying the some node, they will have the some location, they will have the some geographical location. So that is the major importance. What is the reason why we will use the geographical location means to identify the neighboring nodes, to identify the neighbor nodes. I am here, so that will be identified by neighboring nodes. They will also be have the some routing region or location. Okay, And in network means a style of processing in which the data is processed and combined nearby the data is generated. Okay, in network means in that particular dynamic networking, they will have the in network. So if A want to transmit the data and B want to transmit the data, and that will be received across the C, and they will be combines the both the data from the A to B, and the C node will be transmitted to the main node. Okay, main node. That type of networking is considered as a in network. The type of networking is considered as a in network. Okay, it is audible. If you have any doubt, please ask me. Hello, hello, are you there? Okay, thank you. Collaborative processing. Here, collaborative processing is a major important topic. We also obtain the next topic, coming topics. Collaborative. What is meant by collaborative processing? How it will be collaborates the multiple functionings into the single function. That type of representation is considered as a high-level tasking, and it will be set of nodes. It will be operated by the set of nodes. And the collaborative processing means in the name itself as a they will be combines the multiple operations. They will be combines the multiple operations and they will be transmitted into the single task. They will be transmitted into the single task. Okay, these type of functions which will be called as a high level task. Okay, we will become the what are the high level task, what is the emergency tasking that will be considered in the collaborative process. The functions which will be done by the collaborative process is considered as a communication among the set of nodes. Communication among the set of nodes. Here state. Here state which will be considered as a snapshot about the physical environment. Snapshot about the physical environment. అంటే మీకు సెల్ ఫోన్స్ లో సిగ్నల్ ఉందా లేదా అనేది చూస్తారు. That will be represents the state. 2 points, 3 points, they will be initiated in the cell phones. That means they will be initiated the some state representation. So number of signal sources, there is a location and speed of the movement and snapshot of the system. They will be initiated some image that is considered as a state. Okay. State means snapshot of the physical environment that will be initiated information. Okay. Uncertainty which is considered as a whenever you are transmitting the information from one node to another node, in that condition noise will be obtained. So that noise will be uh, uh, that noise will be disturbance the original values ni manaki correct values రాకుండా uncertainty condition అనేది క్రియేట్ చేస్తుంది. సో ఆ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ని మనం ఓవర్కమ్ చేసుకోవడానికి డిజైనింగ్ లో కన్సిడరేషన్స్ అనేది తీసుకుంటాం. కేర్ఫుల్ గా మనం వైర్లెస్ సెన్సార్ నెట్వర్క్ అనేది డిజైన్ చేస్తాం. ఓకేనా? Here coming to the task, like a discussion on the high level task and application task. Here coming to the high level task, which will be includes that sensing and communication, processing, resources allocation. Here you can see clearly what is meant by task means high level task. Here high level task which will be related to the sensing operation and communication and processing signals అనేది సెండ్ చేయడానికి and resource allocation. ఎంత power అనేది requirement, ఎంత memory అనేది, what is the efficiency of that particular memory, that will be related to the high level task. ఇందాక మనకు collaborative processing లో high level task అనేది వచ్చింది. So what is the reason? There is a transmitting the collaborative processing data in multiple sources. So that will be related to the communication process and processing. Okay now, so that will be considered on the high level task. And coming to the application task, here application task which will be related to the detection and classification and location and tracking. Here detection means you can identify the what is the destination node, that will be obtained by the application task only. And classification, we have the different types of information, that information will be classified. So that type of representation is considered as a application task. And coming to the localization, here localization also be related to the geographical representation. Okay now, tracking, what you want to track the object, that will be related to the sensors only. Different applications, the tracking information will be utilized needed. Okay, this is the task. Only two types of tasks. One is high level tasking and second one is application task. So high level task which will be related to the internal operation of the sensor network. In sensor network, they function the sensing and communication, processing and resources allocation. And coming to the application task, they will be related to the detection, classification, localization and tracking. So you can see we already know the communication and processing, and now you can see the application task is related to the detection, classification and localization and tracking. So first we can see here detection. What is the detection? We already discussed that detection means you can identify the destination node. Okay. Here, detection means the process of discovering the extension of the physical phenomena. The process of discovering the extension of the physical phenomena. A threshold-based detection may frag a detection whenever the signature of the physical phenomena is determined to be significant enough compared to the threshold. Here, detection ante whenever you want to have the detect the fire, whenever it will be detected, whenever the threshold value of the fire will be exceeded, then it will be detected by the sensors. Whenever another example which will be considered to the detection, the process of discovering the extension of the physical phenomena. Here physical phenomena is motion or heat or moisture or any type of representation. They will have some threshold value. If the sensor will be exceeds that particular physical phenomena will be exceeds that particular threshold value, then immediately the sensor will be identifies and detected. That is the representation of the detection functionality. Okay, this is the main advantage of the sensor networks. Main advantages of the sensor network. They will be always be compare the threshold value, then they will be identify the sense the object or area. Okay, and coming to the classification. Here classification means they will be divides the physical phenomena. They will give some labels. They will give some labels. So here you can see classification means the assignment of class labels to a set of physical phenomena being observed. That means some information will be obtained. So that information will be assigned as some class labels. This is heat. This is moisture. This is motion. This is a humidity. Okay, like that they will be assigned class labels. Okay, class labels means they will have some name representation or anything. Okay, that is the assignment of the class labels of the physical phenomena. Here physical phenomena means some information that will be gathered by the sensors. Okay, and coming to the localization and tracking. Coming to the localization and tracking. Here localization means the estimation of the state of a physical entity such as physical phenomena or a sensor node that has a set of measurements. Okay, localization means a set of physical entities. You will be enter the sensor values. So some set of measurements will be given to that particular sensor node. If it is exceeds, then only physical phenomena will be identified. That is comes under the localization. And tracking procedure a series of estimation over the time. If you obtain some 10 value, next time they will be obtain the 11 or 12. So the series of estimation over the time, that will be considered as a tracking. Number of times they will be tracking, continuous process of the tracking will be takes place across the sensors nodes. Okay, here sensor node అనేది కంపల్సరీగా మనం కన్సిడరేషన్ తీసుకుంటాం. Node as a sensor network. Okay, and coming to the value of information or information utility. So value of information and information utility, a mapping of the data to a scalar number in the context of the overall system track and knowledge. So ఇక్కడ మనకి ఏం చెప్తుందంటే a mapping of the data to the scalar number. Okay, value of information ante they will be assigned the some 10 or 11 or whatever may be number representation, scalar number will be obtained, or quantity they will be obtained the some representation. So that information utility will be more important in the sensor network. Okay, here given the some information example, information unity of the piece of sensor data may be characterized by estimation of the track at hand are computed with the mutual information function. Okay, estimation of the track at hand అనేది మనం ఇక్కడ తీసుకుంటాం. ఎంత ఎస్టిమేషన్ అనేది మన సెన్సార్ అనేది డిటెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది అనేది ఇక్కడ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మీద డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటుంది. సో రిసోర్సెస్ హియర్ every sensor network they will have the some resources, so that resources will be provided, then only the sensor network will be operated. Okay, then only the sensor network will be operated. So resources includes sensor, communication links and processor, onboard memory and node energy resources. ఇవి మనకి కావాల్సిన resources that for the wireless sensor network. So resources allocation assign related to the task మీద డిపెండ్ అయ్యి మనకు రిసోర్సెస్ అనేది మనం అలాకేట్ చేస్తాం. టాస్క్ మీద డిపెండ్ అయ్యి మనకి రిసోర్సెస్ అనేది అలాకేట్ చేస్తాం. సో ఆల్వేస్ యూ విల్ బి చూస్ ద హౌ మచ్ ఆఫ్ రిసోర్సెస్ దట్ విల్ బి రిక్వైర్డ్ ఫర్ దట్ పర్టికులర్ టాస్క్. అంటే మనం హై లెవెల్ టాస్క్ ఇస్తున్నామా లేదా అప్లికేషన్ టాస్క్ ఇస్తున్నామా, బేస్డ్ ఆన్ దట్ ఓన్లీ ద రిసోర్సెస్ విల్ బి ఫంక్షన్. ఓకే, so every communication network, sensors and communication links and processor, onboard memory, some energy that will be compulsory. A 5 అనేది మన wireless sensor networks లో చూస్తాం. నెక్స్ట్ వస్తుంది ఆర్కిటెక్చర్స్ లో. ఓకే, sensor tasking, the assignment of the sensor to a particular task and control of the sensor state for a combination of the state. Sensor tasking అంటే ఏంటంటే you will be assigned the some application oriented task, then there will be control of the sensor state will be also be assigned. Controller of the sensor state will be assigned on or off. ఇప్పుడు మీరు some operation కి ఇచ్చారు, ఆ స్టేట్ అనేది ఏ స్టేట్ లో ఉందో ట్రాకింగ్ చేయడానికి ఆన్ లో ఉందో ఆఫ్ లో ఉందో ఆ పర్టికులర్ టాస్క్ అనేది అసైన్ చేసుకోవడానికి సెన్సార్ టాస్కింగ్ అనేది ఒక ఆపరేటింగ్ అనేది యూజ్ చేస్తాం. నోడ్ services means here wireless sensor network services. So node services which will be related to the time synchronization and node localization. Time synchronization and node localization. Node services means it will be related to the time synchronization and node localization. So both are important. Whenever you are giving the service, that means you are providing the some services, time is important. So enable the application to discover the properties of the node and node to organize themselves into the useful network. Whatever the network that will be present in the sensor network, all nodes will be serves the node time synchronization and node localization. Okay, ప్రతి ఒక్క నోడ్ they will be functions the serves the useful to that particular network. So data storage, the data storage means whatever the storage device, memory device that will be stored across that particular local warehouses will be present across the every sensor. Depends on the application. So sensor information is stored and indexed and accessed by the application. So మన స్టోరేజ్ అనేది అప్లికేషన్ బేస్ చేసుకొని మనకి ఉంటుంది. ఓకేనా, embedded operating system, we already discussed that for the functioning of the wireless sensor network we will be give the some program that will be depends on the embedded operating system. Okay, here we can use the runtime system supported for the sensor application. Runtime system supported by the applications, network application. So the embedded OS typically provided a abstraction of the system resources and set of utilities. Okay, here embedded operating system only runs on the not real time, it will be runtime system. అంటే మనకి రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ఎప్పుడైతే అప్లికేషన్ రన్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నామో అప్పుడే రన్ అవుతుంది. ఆల్వేస్ కన్సిడరేషన్ అనేది తీసుకుంటుంది. దేని మీద డిపెండ్ అవుతుందంటే ఎంబెడెడ్ ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ అనేది దే విల్ బి ఆల్వేస్ చూస్ ద వాట్ ఆర్ ద సిస్టమ్ రిసోర్సెస్ ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ హ్యావ్ ఆర్ నాట్ అండ్ సెట్ ఆఫ్ యూటిలిటీస్ అనేది కన్సిడరేషన్ తీసుకుంటాం. ఓకే, sorry. System performance goal. Coming to the system performance goal, the abstract of the characterization of the system properties, example, which will be includes that scalability and robustness and network longevity, each of which may be measured by a set of evolution metric. మనం వైర్లెస్ సెన్సార్ నెట్వర్క్ అనేది ఎంతవరకు పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ అనేది చేస్తుంది అనేది చెప్పడానికి దాని ఒక స్కేలబిలిటీ అనేది చూస్తాం, రోబస్ట్నెస్ అనేది చూస్తాం, నెట్వర్క్ లాంగ్విటీ అనేది చూస్తాం, అంటే లైఫ్ టైం అనేది చూస్తాం. ఆల్ విల్ బి డిపెండ్స్ ఆన్ ద ఎవల్యూషన్ మెట్రిక్. అవన్నీ దేని మీద డిపెండ్ అవుతాయి అంటే ఎవల్యూషన్ మెట్రిక్ మీద డిపెండ్ అవుతుంది. ఎవల్యూషన్ మెట్రిక్ మీన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏ measurement of the quantity that will be how the system is performing to some absolute scale. So system anedi they will have the, whenever you are running the some application, they will have the losses, they will have the some gain, and they will have the some errors, and they will also be have the proper evolution of the experiment. Evolution of the experiment oriented గా సిస్టమ్ అనేది మనం రన్ చేసినప్పుడు డిఫరెంట్ మెట్రిక్ వాల్యూస్ అనేది కన్సిడరేషన్స్ తీసుకుంటాం. సో దాన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని సిస్టమ్ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ గోల్ అనేది ఉంటుంది. సో ఎవల్యూషన్ మెట్రిక్ ఆల్సో బి వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. సో ద మెజరబుల్ క్వాంటిటీ దట్ deserves how the system is performing on the some absolute scale. So example కింద వచ్చేసరికి packet losses. Whenever your packet will be transmitted from the node A to node B, some packets will be lost. Network dwell time, system transmission time, and track loss, and false alarm rate, probability of current association, location error, and processing. These are the different types of examples for the processing of the absolute scale. And evolution method is a process for comparing the values of applying the metrics on the experimental system, which is considered as a some benchmark system. Okay, they will be take the some representation of the system. Based on that, they will be compare the metric values. So these are the key definitions of the wireless sensor networks. These are the key definitions of the wireless sensor networks. Okay, కంపల్సరీ మనకి ఈ 4 మార్క్స్ 3 మార్క్స్ అడుగుతాడు. కొలాబరేటివ్ ప్రాసెసింగ్ కానీ, లేకపోతే మీకు ఇక్కడ ఎవల్యూషన్ మెట్రిక్ కానీ, లేకపోతే లోకలైజేషన్ కానీ, డిటెక్షన్ కానీ, ఇలా మనకి డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ డెఫినేషన్స్ అనేది వైర్లెస్ సెన్సార్ నెట్వర్క్స్ లో మనం కీ డెఫినేషన్స్ కింద we can see. Okay, any doubts? Hello, all of you, any doubts? Just definitions అనేది key definitions of the sensor networks అనేది discuss చేసాం. We'll discuss the tomorrow advantages and unique constraints and challenges of the wireless sensor networks. Hello, it is audible?
Yes sir.
Okay, thank you. రేపటి నుంచి కంటిన్యూగా